everyone. Welcome back to Eliminating Bits with Shield. I'm Shield, and this is the channel where we talk a little bit about life, a little bit about love, a little bit about relationships, sometimes a little bit about my opinion, but most of all, offer a little bit of encouragement. Thank you so much for joining me today to sip a glass of lemonade and talk about our topic for today, which avoid the burnout. Now today, um, we are we're talking more to the ladies today, to the women now. This is a relationship. This is kind of a new one for us, but we're talking about relationships, men and women relationship, or relationship, romantic relationships, and we're talking about maybe I'm gonna lean more towards the women guys because 95% of the time this is something that occurs with women versus men. Now I know that there's some men out there that be pouring everything in as well, and the women be standoffish. But today I'm mostly focusing on the women. So avoid the burnout. And when we're talking about that, ladies, when we're going into relationships, when we get to know people and we're getting into relationships with people, then we tend to, and especially if we really like him and he's nice, he's cool, and we think that he has all this potential and he talks a good game and he's got plans and he's got dreams and he's working towards and he's trying to get it together. Oh my goodness, we think it's the best thing ever. We like, oh my goodness, girl. He got a plan and everything, and he's working, he's doing this, and we invest in that, with them. So now you're in a relationship. You're not just dating or whatever. This is your relationship. You're in a relationship, and women, we are natural builders. We are nurturers. That's the first thing about it. Well, women are nurturers. Most of us. We're nurturers. We're builders. We're fixers. And so we tend to, if we see anything, this is the difference between the men and the women. If we see anything that needs to be done, or either he says something that needs to be done, or he needs something done, we'll jump right in. Well, I'm going to do this, baby. I know you got this to do, and I'm going to do this and we know what needs to be done, and we do it. We know how to, we are used to handling things. So this tends to go on in the relationship. What happens is after a while, in this relationship, we continue to do this. We're continuing to pour. We pour everything that we have into this relationship, showing this man that, hey, look at me. I'm worthy to be the person that you want to be in your life. Look at what I can do. I can cook for you. I can clean for you. I can handle your business affairs. I can take care of your thing. You don't even have to ask me. If I know it needs to be done, then I'm doing continually, all the time, pouring into the people in our relationships. Like I said, some men are the same way, so I'm not going to exclude the men, but mostly it's the women. 95% is the women. So what happens is, if you continue to do this and you continue to put more in there than what you're receiving, eventually you'll get to a place where you burn out because they're just receiving. They will just receive. And it's a lot of things going on because men, when we're in relationships, let's say the relationship has been going on for 2 years, men are still in a different place in their relationship than the woman is. The woman is invested most of the time. By the time you've gone out about 3-4 times, the woman is already putting the last name, seeing how it sounds on her on her name, and she's making little squigglies, and she's thinking about, because women do that. We start off, we plan ahead. And men are still taking their time and they're still going along their little route, and and it's not intentional, it's just that they're made differently. And they're not as invested as you are at this point. So all this pouring that you're doing, all this showing him that you're the one and you're worthy and all this stuff of his attention and of his future direction, all this, and you're doing this and he's like, okay, yeah, but his mind isn't even there. He's just going along with it. He hasn't even switched over to that part of seeing the future yet. So, and that happens a lot. And then by the time he does, we as women, we're burned out. I mean, you like, shoot, I poured and only thing he give you is, okay, thank you, baby. That's all he give you. Thank you, appreciate it. That's it. And you're doing everything that you can. And so that's the burnout. And it happens a lot. And by the time they do come around, women, we feel like, shoot, I don't have anything else left to give. What you want now? And now they want to come in, and now they want to be the bubbly, and they want you to, to be all excited, baby. Baby, I've been doing this for 2-3 years, and you just catching up. You just getting on the scene. So, this happens. It happens a lot, and we need to learn how to avoid that, avoid the burnout. So one way we can do that, yes, it's great that they have potential, because we as women, we fall more in love with the potential of that person than that person actually becomes sometimes. So what we can do is look at things realistically, especially you young girls. See, now I'm older now, so now I know. But when we were young, see, we just went with the flow. So, but now, even if you are younger, or if you're my age, or whatever the case may be, yes, we appreciate the attention, potential of a person. Appreciate that. And then when we can, we can be a help to that person, but don't be the person that you're going to fix everything in this person's life. Whatever comes up, then you feel like it's your responsibility to be a part of that and help him do that. Let him, be an individual as well. Yes, you do support him. I'm not saying you don't support him, but you can't fix it for him. We have to learn how to remain in our respective places, especially if we're in just, a relationship and we're not married. If they got something going on and they got their situations going on, well, yes, we are concerned. Yes, we'll do what we can when we can, and we'll be supportive, but that is their situation, because what we do is we take on what is going on with them. We will take it on, we will worry about it, and we'll go in debt. We'll do whatever we have to do to try to fix what's going on with them. That's where the burnout comes in. Because at the end of the day, some of them will turn right around and say, well, I didn't ask you to do that. And here you have invested all this time, sometimes money, all this emotion, all this in this situation. And, it'll lead to unsavory feelings. Let's put it that way. So don't take on too much in your relationship. So that's one. This is how we're going to avoid the burnout. Don't take on too much. You stay in your lane. If you're the girlfriend, or even the fiance, or if we're just friends, stay in your lane. Whatever they have going on with them, yes, I'm not saying you back up to that's your business. No, you be supportive, but know your boundaries in that situation. They're grown people. They can handle their situations. Now, if they need, like advice or something like that, then do what you can, but stay in your lane. Okay, that's gonna help you. And number two is to watch the potential. Yes, they have potential. We love to see the potential, but watch it and see where is it going. Watch to see if they're more talk than they are effort. That's a sign right there. If they're more talk than there are effort about, oh, this is my dream, this is my plan, I want to do this. What are you doing to do that plan? What are you working on to do that? And I know sometimes everyone, I don't care what your dream is, your plan, you get sidetracked sometimes. Things come up. We know that. So that's not what we're talking about. But pay attention. Pay attention to how it's going as far as what they're saying they're going to do. And the third thing is to how they treat you now. Pay attention to whether or not they're invested back in you. Pay attention to whether or not, as much as you're investing in them and you're pouring into them, what are they pouring into you? I have learned, I promise you, over these years, the person has to offer something back to you. We know what we offer. We know what we bring to the table. We know who we are and what we can offer them and the value of us in a relationship. The thing is that we'll be so consumed with trying to show them who we are and our value that we don't even pay attention to what value do they add to our life. How are they lined up with your dreams? How are they lined up with your person, your purpose? This is something you have to consider if you're going into this relationship. What can they offer you? What do they bring to the table? You know what you bring to the table. You know who you are. You know what you can do, and you know what the boss that you are. Now, what can they offer to you? That's something we really have to consider. So, just want to encourage you guys to dating and all that, relationships, they're tough. They are, because you got two different people, personalities, all this stuff going on. So, but still, so just be aware of yourself in the relationship. So I encourage you to, enjoy your life, have fun, and whatever you're doing, date, whatever you're doing. But just make sure that you keep yourself in the loop in the relationship. Don't let it burn you all the way out until you have nothing else to offer and you're drained, and now you're bitter and you're resentful. So don't do that, ladies. Just be smart about what we do and who we talk to and who we allow in our lives. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Enjoyed you guys. Thank you. Bye.